Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Hayley at Adventure Rock. We are offering in-person classes now, so if you're up for it, if you need to get out of the house, we're taking all safety precautions, keeping our distance, wearing masks, washing our hands. So feel free to join us every week. We're just doing it at night in person right now, because in the morning we have camps for the kids. So we will see you soon. On that note, let's get started. On our backs, just take your time to arrive to that space. And then you can take a full body stretch if that feels nice. Reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes. As if it was the first time making up for today. So deep, deep inhale, creating space in your body. And then heavy exhale. Let it go, soften the body. Taking a moment here to notice how you feel energetically, emotionally, physically, maybe even spiritually. Not making any super big changes to the breath, but allowing the breath to flow naturally in and out of the body. We're beginning to seal the lips in your Ujjayi Pranayama. Great breath moves in and out of the nose. Breath comes from the back of the throat. Next couple rounds of breath. Start to draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Maybe the shoulders come off of the mat. Maybe the nose touches the tops of the knees. Take a couple rocks side to side here. And then keep the right knee underneath the hands. Lengthen the left leg out. Take the right knee in and out, starting to loosen up the hip joint. The left arm can come out to a T for a little bit more grounding, a little more stability. And then you can draw some circles with the right knee in one direction. And allowing this to be quite slow. Trying not to rush this movement, trying to get into every little crack, every little place of tension, reversing the circle of the right knee. And then take the right knee underneath the left hand and then cross it over the body. Take a gentle supine twist. It doesn't have to be your deepest supine twist, just starting to open up the right outer hip here. You're getting into a lot of outer hip strength, opening, stretching. Maybe your gaze shifts over to your right hand. Hug the right knee back in. And cross the right ankle over the left thigh. You start to walk the left foot in. Keep the foot rooted. Maybe lift the foot off the mat into a figure four stretch. Hands might thread through the legs, grabbing hold of the back of the left thigh, maybe grabbing hold of the left shin. Another option to take right hand to the right knee, pressing it forward. And then release the right leg long, hug the left knee to the chest. And then you can take a couple opens and closes of the left leg, left knee, back and forth, opening up this side. Now taking this into some knee circles, so like you're driving stick shift car, I guess. Take the left knee underneath, the right here, the left hand. Keep your gaze soft here. Reverse the direction you're steering the knee. And then take the left knee underneath the right hand, cross it over the body. Hips might lift a little bit off to the left to create a little bit more space in the low back. Drawing the legs back through center. Then cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Start to walk the left foot or the right foot in. Maybe the foot leaves the mat. Maybe you cross your hands, reach the arms between the legs, grabbing hold behind the thigh. Maybe grabbing hold of the right shin. Stay flexed through the left foot. And then releasing the legs long, take a full body stretch here. Reaching in opposite directions. We're going to take a little funky start of our class to take some core work. So we're going to start to lift the legs to hover off of the mat. Draw the left hand behind the right ear, behind the left ear. Reach the right arm over to the right. Draw the right knee into the chest, and then cross it. Left elbow touches the right knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Keep the right arm hovering. Keep the left leg hovering. Keep moving in and out. So it's kind of like a bicycle, but we're only staying on one side. So this should start to get you really warm very quickly. Let's take about 5, 4, 3, 2, and then one more on this side. Release. Let's take a full body stretch before preparing for the other side. And we'll bring the left arm out to a T. Right fingers come behind the right ear. Lift the legs off the mat to hover. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Hover the left arm. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Going with your breath. Let's take about 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. 1. Lengthen, release, full body stretch. You can rock the head side to side, release the neck. Last little bit of core right now. Place the hands next to the hips. Lengthen the heels to the top of the room. Then we'll keep the right leg long, left leg still straight. Hover the heel off of the mat. So there should be about 2 to 3 feet in between the legs. On your next inhale, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, lift the sits bone. So curl the tailbone. You're just lifting the very end. So really activating the low belly. Keep lifting and then lower. So really subtle movement here. You might want to look up just to check in. So trying to keep the distance between the legs. I know it's super challenging. Just doing little pelvic lifts. Feeling this in the low belly. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Lower back down. Lengthen the left leg to the sky. Lengthen the right leg out in front of you and hovering a couple inches off the ground. Lift the tailbone. Curl the tailbone to the sky. Lift the hips just a little bit and then lower. Taking these little lifts. I know it burns. My core is on fire too. Couple more here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Release the legs carefully. Full body stretch here. Take a deep inhale, filling up the entire belly, releasing the abs. And then exhale, side out the mouth. Put the knees into the chest. Hands can come behind the knees. And then start to rock and roll up and down your mat. Eventually making your way to all fours. Once you arrive on your tabletop, start drawing some circles of the upper body, shoulders. Free form movement. Make sure you reverse the direction. So we're really starting to warm up our wrists, really strengthen our shoulders. On your next breath in, coming back to neutral. Sink the belly, lift the heart forward, come into your cow pose. Let's just pause here for a moment. Releasing the belly. Gaze may shift to the top of the room. On your next exhale, press the ground away. Round through the upper, the mid, the low back. Take this into your cat and let's pause for a round of breath. Really creating that space between the shoulder blades. Next round of breath in, take this into your cow pose, heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Keep flowing with your breath. taking this into any variation. You want to add some barrel rolls. Taking one more round here. We meet back in neutral table. Let's flip the fingers to face the knees, so wrists face the front of your mat. You can stay here, maybe sink the hips towards the heel. This is intense enough for you. Please stay there. If you'd like to take this a little bit further, and avoiding hyperextension in the elbows, take a soft bend in the elbows, lengthen one leg, tucking the toes. Lengthen the other leg, so you're in a high plank pose. Keep a soft bend in the elbows. We don't want to extend the elbows. Hyperextend the elbows. Take about 3 more rounds of breath here. Keep pressing the ground away. Belly button and up. One more inhale. And then slowly lower the knees down if they were lifted. Release the hands. Let's face the fingertips towards one another, palm face up. You can take a couple racks side to side, so extension through the ribs. We just did a ton of flexion. Giving a little bit of love back to our wrist for all that we do. When you're ready, plant back through the palms, tuck the toes, lift your hips back up and squeeze downward facing dog. First down dog of the day, so pedal out the feet. Anything you need here. Be lifting the leg, maybe shifting the gaze underneath one armpit. And find some stillness in your belly up. Take a full round of breath in. And full exhale out. Deep inhale, filling up belly. Deep exhale, letting go of anything that would serve you. Next round of breath, come to the toes, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels down. Inhale, lift the heels into the toes. Exhale, lower the heels. Twice more, inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. One more, inhale, lift. Exhaling to lower. Lift the heels, soften through the knees. Shift the body forward, high plank. Take a pause here in our high plank. Find your foundation. Next round of breath and shift forward. Exhale, lowers you all the way down, arms to the belly, untuck the toes. Squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the triceps together, peel the chest, come into a big exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. This time, place the palms about foot out on either side of the shoulder. Stay on fingertips. Inhaling, peel the chest off the mat. Lower the right shoulder down to the center of the mat. Inhaling, lifts the chest through center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale, lift through center. Twice more either side. Move with your breath. After your last round, we'll meet through center. Staying lifted. Try bending through the upper back. Release the front of the body. And then lower it down. Hands next to the ribs. Tuck the toes. Press your way up kindly. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Come to the toes. Gaze forward. And then tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Let the feet land about hips width. Take an inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Hands to your opposite triceps. Take a little right down here. You can sway the body back and forth. And then release the hands. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root to rise. Sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale to Tadasana. Draw the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms rise. Wiggle the feet a little bit wider than hips width. Heels in toes out. Hands draw the heart. Sink the hips into your Vinyasa. Squat. Triceps to knees. Prime knees to triceps. Take a couple rocks side to side if that feels good on the hips. Think about drawing your tailbone down to the earth. Spine should be super long, neck neutral. Reach the right arm out to the right, left fingertips rise to the top of the room. Either stay here, you can work a half bind, or you can work a full bind if your shoulders are ready for that. Releasing the hands through center, left fingertips over to the left, right fingertips come to the top of the room. Stay here, or you can work that half or full bind. Releasing the hands underneath the shoulders. Press your hips to the sky, wiggle the feet underneath the hips. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Plant the palms, step your weight back to a high plank. This time shift forward. Exhale, lowers you halfway to the belly. Cobra or upward facing dog. If you're ready, press the hips towards the ribs. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Downward facing dog. The full breath in. Full breath out. This time, lift the right heel to the sky. Draw the right knee to the nose, hugging in here. And set the shin down on the mat. Shift the weight to the right side. Take a modified side plank. You might need to kickstand the right shin. Reach the left fingertips up. Plant through the left hand. Tuck. Keep the left toe tucked. Draw the right knee to the nose. Then over to the right tricep. Down to the right wrist. Left wrist. Left tricep. Hug the knee to the nose. Step the foot between the hands. Come into a low lunge. Untuck the toes. Lower the back knee. Sweep your arms overhead. Taking this into a little bit, a side stretch. If you don't have a block, no worries. You can float the right fingertips down. Left fingertips can reach overhead. Inhale through center. This time, plant the left fingertips. If you can, and reach the right fingertips to the left. Plant the hands to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, shift the weight forward, come into a standing splits, top of the mat. Lower the left foot next to the right, sink the hips, Uttanasana, chair pose, sweep the biceps next to the ears. Come home to your breath. Sink a little deeper. Next, inhale, sweep the arms overhead, lengthen the legs. Exhale, take a fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step half float. Your journey through chaturanga or head straight to your downward facing dog. Lift the left heel to the sky. Draw the knee to the nose and pause. Then lower the left shin down, maybe kickstand. Pivot to the inside edge of the right foot, right fingertips rise to modified Vashisthasana side plank. Maybe the right fingertips reach to the front of the room. Lower the right hand down. Keep the right toes tucked. Hug the knee to the chest. Then left knee to left tricep. Down to the left wrist. Over to the right wrist. Up to the right tricep. Then hug the knee again to the nose, to the chest. And step the foot between the hands. Low lunge, lower the right hand, tuck the toes, sweep your arms overhead. Coming back into those side body stretches. Left fingers can graze the floor, maybe float, right fingertips reach overhead. Let that opening come all up and down the right side of the body. Inhale through center. Right fingers can float or touch the earth if that's okay. Left fingers reach overhead. Inhaling through center. And then exhale, plant the hands, tuck the back toes. Weight shifts to the left foot, standing splits, top of the mat. Step the right foot next to the left. Sink your hips, Utkatasana chair pose. Staying here for about 5 rounds of breath, really building that strength in the legs. Weight should be in the heels. They would lifting, maybe wiggling the toes. 2 more rounds of breath here, sink a little deeper. Next, inhale, rising up. And then exhale, take your Uttanasana float. Halfway lift. Exhale, step up, float. Your journey through your chaturanga. Lift the right heel. Hug the knee to the nose. Then over to the right tricep. Down to the right wrist. Left wrist. Left tricep. Hug the knee in. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Either stay here or you can take this into a wild thing. Releasing the fronts of the hips. And then making your way back to your 3-legged dog if you took this elsewhere. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. So we're in a half pigeon in our downward facing dog. Start to walk the hands back to the left toes. And then we're going to take the hands to the heart, come up to standing. So it should be a little bit funky. We should be at the back of our mat. Standing pigeon pose. It's time practicing the arms. And then take this into your ego variation. So you can stay in standing pigeon. Maybe kickstand, maybe full bind. And then option here to wrap the right arm underneath the left. Sink a little deeper, keep hugging the inner thighs together. Soft gaze. Soft jaw. Soft breath. Release the fingertips overhead. Hug the right knee to the chest. Then shift the weight forward. Take this into your Virabhadrasana 3, which should be in the left foot. Right leg long. Maybe hands come to heart. Maybe airplane the arms. Start to come back up to standing. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh, sink the head standing pigeon. And then plant the hands. Try lengthening the leg here. Try bringing your nose to your left knee, so feeling a super intense stretch in the right outer hip. Walk your way back out to a downward facing dog. Release the right foot next to the left. Inhale, shift your weight forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Lift the left heel to the top of the room. Hug the knee to the nose. Then to the left tricep. Down to the left wrist. Over to the right wrist. Up to the right tricep. Hug the knee in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack your hips. Either stay here, you can take this into a wild thing if that feels nice. Meeting back in your three-legged dog. And then cross the left ankle over your right thigh. Start to walk the hands back to the right toes. Sink your hips, draw the hands to your heart, up to standing. So you should be in a standing position back of the mat. And then cactus your arms once again. Start to wrap the legs, moving into your eagle variation. You can wrap the left arm underneath the right, palming the hands that you grab and pull the opposite shoulders. You're releasing the arms overhead, draw the left knee to the chest, and then shift your chest forward. Lengthen the left leg back. Here are three, warrior three. It's too much on the shoulders. Finding a different arm variation. Coming back up to standing, hold the left knee to the chest, and cross the ankle over the standing side. Let the hands out in front of you. Try to lengthen through the right leg. It might be a lot, so maybe just staying in your standing pigeon. Starting to work on that left outer hip. And then walking yourself out back to a downward facing dog. Release the left foot next to the right. Shift your weight forward, high plank. Exhale. Carries you through your chaturanga. Full inhale. Full exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Step up, float top of the mat. Adho Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana, draw the hands to the heart. Sink your hips. Uttanasana, shirt pose. Sinking a little deeper. If you'd like to add in a crow pose here, you can plant your hands, draw the knees to the triceps, triceps to the knees. You just like to play a little bit. And when you're ready, meeting in a down dog, whether that's shooting the legs back, maybe moving through a chaturanga. Lift the right leg to the sky. Draw the knee to the nose. Over to the right tricep. Last time doing this on this side. Right wrist. Left wrist. Left tricep. Hug the knee knee in. Then inhale, three-legged dog, bend the knee. Either stay here one more time while laying on this side. Then through the left or the right hand, hug the knee to the chest. Then cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Crawl your fingers back. Sink the hips, come back into your standing pigeon. Eagle pose. Cross the legs, cross the arms. Release the biceps next to the ears. Draw the right knee to the chest. Shift your way back here, Vinyasa 3. And then taking this into your half moon pose. Land the left hand up and out from the left knee toe. Start to stack the right foot on top of left. Right fingertips might heel. Trace the top of the room. Flex the right toes to the nose. Draw the hands back to center, making your way through your warrior 3. And then coming back up to standing mindfully. Press the right ankle over the left again. And start to plant the hands on the mats and lengthen through the left leg if you can. Think about pressing the right knee to the back of the room. Crawl your way out. This time, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, lifts you into your crescent warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Shift the weight to the right foot, left heel rises. And then draw the left knee behind the right. And then coming down to seated, so right foot should be crossed over the left thigh. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, take a little twist off to the right side. Touch the elbow to the side. Release the hands through center. Then over to the left side, take a little counter twist. And keeping the weight in the hands, start to shift the weight also into the right foot. Press into the hands to lift the left leg up and step into the back of the mat. Draw the toes in, heels out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take this into your wide-legged forward. Start to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Pivot the feet to the front of the room, walk the hands. Step your way back, high plank. Option to float the right toes, chaturanga. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Next, inhale, left heel lifts. Draw the knee to the nose. And over to the left tricep. Down to the left wrist. Right wrist. Right tricep. Hug the knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. One more chance for a while in here. Lower through the left hand. Draw the left knee to the chest and cross it over the right thigh. Walk the fingertips back, up to standing. In your vision. Cactus arms once more. Take this into your eagle variation. Might look different than last time. Again, option to add the arms left under right. Release the arms overhead. Hug the right or the left knee to the chest. And take this into your warrior three pose. Right hand will come up and out from the right pinky toe, half moon pose. Left hand can come to the hip. Think about stacking left hip on top of right. So peeling the left hip open. Left fingers might rise to the top of the room, maybe the gaze follows. And drawing the hands back through center. Through a warrior three pose, hug the left knee to the chest, come to standing again. Press the left ankle over the right. Plant through the palms, walk your way out to a down dog. Lengthen the left leg back, three legs up. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, use the core to lift yourself up. Crescent. On your exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, plant the palms. Standing splits, right heel rises. Draw the right knee behind the left. And then set the shin on the outside of the left foot, coming down to seated. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, touch the right elbow, maybe hug the leg. Trying to keep both 6 points rooted. Releasing through center. Place the hands on the outside of the right hip. Take a little bow down. Reversing all of the effects of a twist. And then again, shift the weight to the left foot. Press into the hands to lift the right hip up. And then step the right leg to the back of the mat. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your wide-legged forward fold. Maybe different arm variation than last time. Release the hands underneath the shoulders. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Pivot the feet. Walk the hands to frame the left foot. Step your way back tightly. Last chaturanga here. We'll meet in the downward facing dog. Lift the right heel to the sky. Draw the knee to the right wrist, and then set the shin down. You know you like to take figure four on your back. Take that there. Play with shifting the hips forward, backwards. Little shifts, little adjustments. And then draw the left hand to the left hip. Right hand comes to the right thigh. Feel that little pressure. Maybe that adds a little bit more opening. And fingertips can come either side of the hips. Think about pressing your chest to the front of the room. You can take a little back bend. And you can take this into your sleeping pigeon if you'd like to take it there. Start to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Three-legged dog, bend the right knee. Stack and go. Take any counter action here to release that pressure that we put on the leg. And then inhale, left heel rises. Draw the knee to the right or the left wrist. Set the shin down. Lower the back knee as hard as goes. Play with some pelvic tilts, some micro adjustments. See what one side feels like when you pull it forward, when you pull it back. And then place the left hand on the left thigh. Right hand can come to the right hip. Just a little bit of pressure. If that doesn't feel good, we're just take a different variation. And then releasing the fingertips back, taking an active variation right here. Puff the chest forward, think about bending from the thoracic spine to the upper back. Now when you're ready, you can take this into your sleeping pigeon. And releasing the hands underneath the shoulders. Three-legged dog. Take your counter movement here. In the next couple of moments, make your way to a seat. And plant the feet out in front of you. Bring the hands behind the hips. Just take a couple of windshield wipers. I'm going to draw the heels together, knees wide. Padmasana. Hands can come to the outer edges of the feet. Press into the sits bones. Lift up through the crown of the head, finding length in your spine. And then you can start to hinge at the hips. Maybe crawl the fingertips forward. Walking the hands back in if they were out in front. Keep the hands on the outside edges of the knees. Hug them together. Press the hands on the shins. Draw the heart forward. Create like a cow-like spine. And then tuck the chin round through the back. And slowly, using your core, make your way all the way onto your back. Once you arrive, happy baby pose. Knees to armpits. Sway a couple times side to side. And let this fall into some kind twist. The arms come out to a cactus. Shift the hips off to one side, drop them to the other side. When you're ready, taking this onto the other side, and twist. hug the knees back and into the chest. Give yourself a nice, tight little squeeze here. Maybe the shoulders lift. Then releasing onto your mat. If you want to take Supta Baddha Konasana, heels together, knees wide again. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. You know you like to take traditional Shavasana, finding that now or whenever you'd like. Letting the eyes close. The lips fall apart. Let go of any rhythm you've had of the breath. Taking a gentle scan of the body, starting at the top of the head, ending at the space below the feet. Not pausing anywhere, just noting how the body feels. I invite you to stay here for about 5 to 10 minutes, however long that you can offer yourself to do absolutely nothing. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.